Welcome to another episode of Get to Know the Speakers of DigitalConfex. Today we have with us Ilia Feoktistov, who is the Senior Software Engineer at Agoda. He will be speaking on the topic Cloud Native Technologies and Containerization, What to Know, during the Information Technology Confex happening in Delhi on 22nd September 2023. Hi Ilia, welcome to the chat show.
Hi, Ankit. Thank you for inviting me.
I hope you had a good day till now.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Elia, would you like to give us a brief introduction of yourself and your field of expertise for the audience that will be watching this later?
Yeah, sure. My name is Ilia. Mostly, I specialize in cloud infrastructure and DevOps, including for sure things such as Kubernetes and Golang. Before in my life, I was working in many roles. For example, I was working as a head of DevOps and head of implementation team. Now I work as a senior software engineer in Agoda, Thailand. Beyond my work, I like to share my knowledge. I wrote a Kubernetes course and I have students and teach them Golang.
That's good, Elia. That's actually nice to hear from you.
Thank
So,
you.
are you excited for the event?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you.
That's good to hear. So, I have a few questions related to your topic, that we would be discussing about over this particular show. So, beginning, the first question I would like to ask you is how to start with Kubernetes.
Kubernetes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best way to really study something is practice. So that's why I think that the best way to start with Kubernetes is to try to move some application that you already know, yeah, like you know all dependencies, and you like taking all these like dependencies and application and moving it to Kubernetes.
All right. So, is there any specific kind of knowledge that one should have, before starting to use it?
Kubernetes is a really big system with many moving parts. So I would say it's really good to know like containerization, because Kubernetes is Kubernetes management system. Then you need to know Linux basics, and it's super good if you know some network basics too, because like Kubernetes it's a distributed system.
All right. So, would you like to, explain certain basics that would be involved in that?
Uh, for sure. So you can start with Docker, for example, just basic commands: Docker run, Docker pull, Docker exec. Just try to understand like what is Docker. Like it's a really just a process on your computer with like some additional Linux features. Then you can move to Linux. So you need to know some tooling, how to configure IP addresses, how to see memory, disk, all these things. And then you, for networking, you can just try to understand like IP addresses, broadcast things, default gateways, things like that. Just very basics, but it will help you a lot when you will start with Kubernetes.
All right. So, it's a basically bigger program than, some of the little ones.
Yeah, some basics.
So, I have one last question for you today. So, it is like, what do you think is the future of Kubernetes and containers?
I think that future of Kubernetes and Kubernetes moving into custom resource definitions and like abstractions which we build on top of Kubernetes, and we make these abstractions available to our users through VCRDs, through these custom resource definitions. So it's like a new custom things. Overall, I think the future of Kubernetes looks super bright. And I really think that we will see its continued growth like in the future.
That is good to hear. And we are actually looking forward to hearing a lot more in detail on these topics in the event, when
Yeah,
also we'll be
sure.
connecting you with the panel members of yours and having different perspectives, being shared over this on the stage over this particular topic.
Yep, sure.
Thank you so much, Ilia, for your appearance for the show today. And I hope the audience will also relish the points that you just shared with us. And I look forward to meeting you and hearing more on the topic during the event. And I hope you have a good night, basically. I guess it's night for you over there at this particular point.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m. Thank you.
Yeah. So one last thing that I would like to, address to the audience who are, viewing this particular podcast. If you're looking forward to meet Ilia in person and have an insightful discussion, we are waiting for you to join our upcoming conference on information technology on 22nd September 2023, happening in person in New Delhi. Thank you so much, Ilia, for joining.
Thank you very much.